Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Dark Matter 610, and I'm coming at you with this week's space conspiracy theory. Alright, so this week we are talking about how we as humans, or, our robot assistants, have never actually set foot or wheel or whatever mechanical part on the surface of Mars. We've never even been to the moon, and where we're gonna look for that is Hollywood. It's Hollywood's job to fake things, and that's what they do best. So a couple years ago, there's this guy named Rob Legato. He gave a talk, and he worked on Apollo 13, and it was his job to be in charge of making sure that all the fake things looked real. And one of the things that he did was he showed real Apollo 13 footage side by side with his made up Apollo 13 footage, and he showed it to a NASA technician. And this NASA technician, he couldn't even tell the difference between the two videos, and better off, he said that both of them were wrong. They were fake, they're not real. Better off yet, in a director of what? Better off yet, in an interview with the director of Apollo 13. Well, check it out.
Buzz Aldrin came up to me and said, hey, that launch footage, I saw some shots I'd never seen before. Did you guys, what vault did you find that stuff in? And I said, well, no vault, Buzz. We generated all that from scratch. And he said, wow, that's pretty good. Can we use it?
Can we use it? Can we use it?
Fuck, why isn't this working? Where'd it go? Alright, sorry about the technical difficulties. The rest of the video is going to look like this, but we'll carry on. Now that I've made it sufficiently clear that the moon landing was faked, I want to move on to NASA's next greatest achievement in the faking of the Mars landing. Furthermore, 3 years later, Hollywood decides to release, another film, one called The Martian. Okay, is that a little bit strange? Hollywood, they're out of new ideas, so they're just recycling the old concept of faking, a great accomplishment in technology, and instead of the moon this time, it's gonna be Mars. Let's get even crazier. What I want to address first is the actual launching of, the Mars rover, Curiosity. What a great name. And first, it launched on November 26th, 2011. And then it landed on Mars on August 6th, 2012. That's exactly 9 months and 11 days. Am I the only one that finds this a little bit strange? I took the liberty of grabbing a couple stills from The Martian and, the actual Martian, Mars rover Curiosity, and some of the pictures that it took, and I'm going to show them side by side to you, because I noticed a couple things that are just a little bit odd. These two pictures, for example, it looks the exact same. How could somebody, make a set that looks exactly like a foreign planet that we've never actually seen or felt or touched, and make it exactly the same? Well, I'll tell you, it's because they are the same. The pictures from Mars are the same exact ones seen on the Hollywood set. They just published them first to get us thinking that, like, oh, how could these pictures exist if the movie hasn't even been made yet? Well, I'll tell you how. It's all forethought on behalf of the government as well as Hollywood. They're working together. Let me ask you, does the U.S. government really think that we're gonna believe them again? Really? Well, I'll tell you, I am not fooled, and I do not think that you should be fooled either. Oh, and better off yet, it's not the U.S. government alone. Of course, they have the help of Hollywood, the Illuminati, the Russians. They're all just trying to take our money, because as soon as we see, like, oh, we're on Mars, we're like, oh yeah, you can raise taxes. Oh, you can just have my hard-earned paycheck. I'm not going to check where it's going, and I'll tell you where it's going. It's going straight into the pockets of the politicians that supposedly run this country for the people, by the people. And you know what? We'll never know the difference, because that is how this country is run. It's just a couple big suits, manipulating the people, but I'm telling you that I am putting my foot down. I am calling for us to start questioning what the government is doing. So let me leave you on this little note. The next time you see something that's too good to be true, ask yourself, is it? Dark Matter 610 out. Cool. I think I nailed it that time.